Most people think intrusive thoughts are just those little "what if I jumped" moments when you're standing near a ledge. And sure, that's part of it. But living with intrusive thoughts, really living with them, is like having a horror movie director in your brain who works 24/7 and specializes in everything you find most disturbing. And here's the thing, nobody tells you. The thoughts aren't random. They're specifically designed by your own mind to attack what you care about most. Let me show you what a day actually looks like. I wake up, and for about 3 seconds, I'm fine. Just a normal person waking up. Then it starts, I'm making coffee, and I pick up the pot, and my brain goes, what if you poured this on your hand right now? And I can see it. I can see myself doing it. I can almost feel the burn. I put the coffee pot down very carefully. That was weird, I think. Why would I think that? And that's the mistake. Because now I'm thinking about the thought, which means I'm going to have it again and again. I pick up the pot again. Don't pour it on your hand, I tell myself. But now, that's all I can think about. The weight of the pot, my hand, the distance between them. It takes me 4 tries to pour a cup of coffee. This is just breakfast. Showers are supposed to be relaxing, right? Wrong. I'm washing my hair. And out of nowhere, what if you're attracted to your cousin? I'm not. I've never been. The thought disgusts me, which is exactly why my brain chose it. But now I have to prove it to myself. I have to mentally scan through every interaction I've ever had with my cousin to make sure I've never felt anything weird. I'm running through memories like I'm a detective, investigating myself for a crime I didn't commit. That time we hugged at Christmas, was that normal? That felt normal, right? The water's getting cold. I've been in here for 20 minutes, just thinking in circles. And here's the cruelest part. The more disgusted you are by a thought, the more your brain serves it up. It's like your mind is testing you over and over. Are you sure you're not this kind of person? Let's check again and again and again. I'm driving to work and there's a cyclist in the bike lane. You could swerve right now. Just turn the wheel. I grip the steering wheel tighter. I'm already in the far lane, as far from the cyclist as possible, but my brain doesn't care. But what if you don't have control? What if your hands just do it? Now I'm terrified of my own hands. I'm watching them like they're separate entities that might betray me at any moment. The cyclist passes. I exhale. 3 blocks later, there's a pedestrian crossing. It starts again. This is what people don't understand about intrusive thoughts. They're not just weird or random. They're often about harm. And when you're a person who would never, ever want to hurt anyone, these thoughts feel like proof that you're secretly a monster. You're not. But try telling your brain that at 8:47 a.m. on a Tuesday, while you're white-knuckling your steering wheel, I'm in a meeting, my boss is talking about quarterly reports. What if you just screamed right now? I can picture it perfectly. Me, standing up, just screaming. Everyone staring. I press my lips together tighter. What if you said something horrible? What if you said the worst possible thing you could say to each person in this room? And then my brain starts generating a list. Personalized insults, slurs, things I would never think on my own, but here they are, queued up, like my mind is trying to give me options. I'm nodding along to the presentation, but I'm not hearing a word. I'm too busy trying not to think about the things I'm thinking about, which, of course, makes me think about them more. Someone asked me a question. Sorry, could you repeat that? They think I wasn't paying attention. They're right, but not for the reason they think. I'm leaving work. I lock my car. Did you actually lock it? I know I did. I heard the beep. But what if I just imagine the beep? I unlock it, lock it again. Watch my hand do it this time. I walk away. But did you actually see it lock, or were you just going through the motions? I go back. Check again. This happens 3 more times before I can force myself to walk away. And the whole time, there's this voice. If you don't check, someone will steal your car, and it'll be your fault because you didn't make sure. Intrusive thoughts don't just give you the scary images, they give you the responsibility for them. They make you feel like thinking something is the same as wanting it, or like not preventing a thought means you're inviting disaster. I'm home. I'm exhausted, but not from work. I'm exhausted from spending the entire day battling my own mind. I sit down to watch something, anything, to just not think. But even here, it finds me. There's a character on screen with a knife, cooking. What if you did that to yourself? I don't want to. I'm not suicidal. But the image is there now, vivid and unwanted. And then comes the analysis. Why did I think that? Does that mean something? Am I okay? Should I be worried? Here's what I've learned though, and this is important. Intrusive thoughts are not who you are. They're not secret desires. They're not predictions. They're not warnings. They're just thoughts. Your brain produces thousands of thoughts a day, and some of them are going to be weird, disturbing, or completely nonsensical. That's how brains work. The reason these thoughts stick around isn't because they're true, it's because you're terrified of them. Your brain sees your fear response and goes, oh, this must be important, and keeps bringing it up to protect you. But you don't need protection from your own thoughts. If you experience intrusive thoughts like this, you're not alone, you're not broken, you're not dangerous. Your thoughts don't define you, your actions do. And if these thoughts are making it hard to function, or if you're spending hours a day trying to neutralize them, that might be OCD, and there are therapists who specialize in this. Exposure and response prevention therapy specifically can help. But for now, just know that horrifying thought you just had, it doesn't mean anything about you. It's just your brain being a little too creative. And you're going to be okay. If this resonated with you, you're not alone. Drop a comment and let me know what helped you or what you're struggling with. And remember, thoughts are just thoughts.